The Trick Awards are here for TV and radio. Nigel Farage has been nominated, and the organisation is now getting accused of rigging the vote. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the Trick Awards, the organisation that is responsible for the giving some awards and recognition to TV and radio and podcasts and all the streamers and everything else, which is a little bit of a problematic group. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But the good news is we've got people like Nigel Farage who have been nominated, and he's been one of the greatest presenters and broadcasters on GB News. His show is extremely popular and beating all the other TV shows and ratings. And obviously, he was nominated, and his supporters went on the website to vote for him. I'm actually going to put the link to the Trick Awards in the description if you want to support Nigel Farage. You could vote for him, but because everybody went to vote, the website crashed. And when it came back up, somehow the system that you usually have to make sure that robots, and AI nonsense doesn't actually take advantage of this, you have to go through this capture check thing. You actually have to do a test, and you make sure that you're human. That was down, which means potentially hundreds or thousands of bots could actually just vote for someone or something, which was got accused of maybe the anti-Nigel Farage bots could come and vote against him. Nigel Farage actually came and joked saying, "Oh, this is another election being rigged and being stolen." But jokes aside, it is important to actually make sure that people like Nigel Farage, who are still, obviously, GB News is still mainstream media now, but it is not really like the BBC or Sky News or Channel 4 News. They want to get recognition. Now, what I want to talk about now is actually the whole of Trick Awards and all these organizations, because they're going out there. It is still a protectionist racket, because they are still protecting the legacy media, the corporations. What we have is that on the website, when you go through the list of options that you have, all the categories, they might have the TV and radio programs and all the mainstream stuff, and they have streamed. So when you hear the word stream, so online, you would assume, oh, okay, they are actually respecting the new media, the online new media. But no, they're only focusing on the legacy corporations. So there are shows in this category, like The Crown or Bridgerton, that are part of Netflix. So they see Netflix, the corporation Netflix, as, oh, well, the leader of the new media. But they're not actually recognizing the rest of the new media, the independent broadcasters, the online channels, whether it's entertainment or political shows like my show and all the others. We don't get any recognition. If you are a powerful corporation like Netflix, you can. Or if you're a corporate-backed podcaster. So you got podcasts on this, and you can again see the category. Every single one of these, they are part of the mainstream podcast. You don't really have actually popular people, whether, for example, YouTubers or non-YouTubers, whether it's PewDiePie or anybody else for that matter. They're not really in their category. They don't respect new media. They are scared of new media. They know that the mainstream is going down, so they're trying to protect their own club. And that's the issue I have with the whole of these awards, because it's the same thing over and over again. It's like the Academy Awards and Oscars. So having said that, Nigel Farage is nominated. If you want to support him, feel free to check out the link in the description. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.